Welcome to Cine here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tay.
And today, we are reviewing Amy Schumer's Netflix special, Growing. Now, I know your first question is, why are you reviewing an Amy Schumer stand-up special? Because that would be my first question if I watched Cine here. Like, what makes, like, out of all the stand-up specials to start with, why her, right? And I think the best question is, why not, right? I think if we want to get into that space of giving you all of your media needs, then we have to do that. We have to deliver. And we thought that this Amy Schumer would be a good start for opening up, maybe seeing more comedy-driven series, right? And also stand-up specials. So this is where we start, right? And let me start out by saying also congratulations on having your baby boy. I'm glad you had a healthy kid, because what I'm about to say next is going to be a lot of bad stuff. So I want to preference this by saying I don't think you're a bad person. Congratulations on your son, you and your husband, and let's get into the stand-up special. Now, the biggest thing with Amy Schumer, right, what she hangs her hat on, in the same kind of vein as like Sarah Silverman, they both are very similar comics. They're very raunchy and over-the-top comedian white women. That's what they are, right? And they dwell on a lot of these like over-the-top, raunchy moments and stories. And for the most part, it worked for them. I think at the beginning of both their careers. Oh yeah, Kathy Griffin as well. She's just a little older. I was kind of going newer. She's a lot older than both of them. But yes, you're right. But I think at the beginning of their career, both Ho and Sarah Silverman, I think that they kept it here, right? They kept their raunchiness to a point. But it gets to a point where people want more, right? And you can't be the same. And they're not growing comedically because neither of them, in my personal opinion, are funny. I would kind of almost say they're like the white female friend that you got that make that one funny joke and you laugh.
Roseanne Barr
as well, yeah, same thing. And you laugh at that funny joke. Ah, you funny, Susie. But after you laugh, Susie thinks she's funny. So now she's always making jokes. And then you start to realize, like, Susie, you had your moment. Ha ha ha. It was funny, but stop. Stop making jokes. You are not funny, Susie. And that's what I felt about. So I kind of felt about this stand-up. Were there moments when I laughed? I would say it was 3 to 4 moments that I actually counted where I said, all right, this is actually funny. Good job. I seen the setup come in. I liked it and I enjoyed it. But it was a lot of stuff that was like too much, right? Like she got into a skit in which she started talking about her period. And I'm like, I don't need this. Like you are past that trashy threshold where I'm like, this is way too much and it's not funny, right? It's different between being a lot and being funny, and she exceeded that, and I'm like, and I kind of felt like it was almost like laugh tracks, right? Because I'm like, I don't really think people find this much funny. I hope people don't find this funny because it's not. And I'm like, oh, Amy Schumer, you have moments in this where I thought like maybe if you can keep this going, then it would be good. But I would say at the end and at the beginning, a lot of it missed. And there was a few hits in the middle. But overall, I think that this stand-up is something that if you're not a fan of her, that you should not go check out.
I personally am not a big fan of Amy Schumer. I do respect the fact that she is a woman comedian, because that is tough. That's a tough gig to do. And I respect the fact that she's raunchy, right? Because, again, it's breaking barriers. It's always pushing the conversations forward. This stand-up special, which is actually the first stand-up special I've seen, mainly because her movies don't make me laugh. In fact, 2 of the movies I think I've seen with her put me to sleep. The one with LeBron James, don't remember the name. And then the one with Goldie Hawn, I believe.
That was on our top 10 worst.
Which is just not good. But this stand-up special was okay. I didn't laugh at all.
Really?
No, I did not laugh once. But I did smile a few times. And that counts for something. I did catch myself doing, like one of these, like not even a chuckle, because no sound. Nothing was audible. But I did smirk.
Yeah.
I did smirk, crack a smile. And I was like, I like what you did. In a few things, you talked about you're pregnant, you talked about your marriage, you talked about how your mom treated you. You touched on a lot of things. And a lot of the things you kind of wove in, like Me Too movement. And I appreciate it. I like the activists in you weaving that into your comedy. I think we need more of that.
Very personal.
I think we need more of that, honestly. I feel like nowadays, especially with the state of the internet, you know, comedians get killed. They get killed because comedians are always the person to make that joke that shouldn't be made, right? Again, to push boundaries, open up conversations. And you just can't do that nowadays. With things like the Me Too movement, personally, and other movements that put everybody in this box and make you walk on this straight line. And people like you doing your job, I appreciate. Does not mean that I like you as a comedian. I don't think you're hilarious, but I do think you are doing the right things. People continue to pay you, so you must be doing something right. In addition to watching this stand-up, this also comes right after you try to prevent Wendy's from bringing spicy chicken nuggets back. And honestly, I don't think I care for you as much as even less than I did before. It's like, why would you take away one of the few things in life I care about, or push to keep away, right? Amy. It's if it isn't one thing, it's the other. You know, if it isn't your movies, it's you slamming Wendy's. And I understand why you're slamming Wendy's. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. But leave spicy chicken nuggets out of it. Come on, leave spicy chicken nuggets out of it. Chance is giving us a chance, and you going it up.
In the end, I would say that if you are a big fan of Amy Schumer, then you should watch it because she does what she do on all of her movies and all of her other specials. So I felt like this stand-up special was just like all her movies, right? They were all kind of in the same boat.
But a little bit better.
But it was definitely a lot better because it wasn't held down by bad acting and the other bad actors involved. I would say in the end, I will actually get this stand-up special 6. Very surprising.
Out of 10?
Yeah, out of 10.
Oh, okay. Not a 6 out of 20?
No, not a 6 out of 100 either.
Okay.
Yeah, I was very surprised. I actually liked it more than I thought I would. You know, I thought this was going to be a 4 or a 3. But I've seen worse stand-up specials this year, actually. So I can commend you for not being among the worst.
Kind of hard.
So in the end, I think a 6 is perfect. And like I said, if you're a fan of Amy Schumer or if you like raunchy comedy, then she is somebody you should probably check out.
I am going to give this stand-up a 5 out of 10. I'm giving it a 5 because I smiled. I'm not going higher because I didn't laugh.
That's fair.
That completes the review of the Netflix special Growing by Amy Schumer. You are growing, not physically, but as a comedian. I think you are getting better. In the multiple times I have seen you, this is something I can say, she's not that bad. Almost. I'm almost there. So you were doing something right. I can't say more than that. You should continue. Don't let me stop you. You're a comedian, so my words probably shouldn't affect you anyway. Keep going, Amy. I'm just happy to see women getting paid for stuff that they're good at. And clearly you're good at this. You know, next I'm waiting on Monique's special. Probably won't be on Netflix though. As always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all of our reviewing content. And don't forget, you've seen it here.